At the start of every mission update, U.S. Army Zone brings you the most powerful, advanced and future-shaping weapons technology of the United States Army, and today we focus on one of the most important breakthroughs in America's strategic firepower, the long-range hypersonic weapon of 2025. This system represents a complete evolution in deep strike capability, combining unmatched speed, extreme maneuverability, long-range precision and a new class of hypersonic performance that changes how modern warfare is conducted. The U.S. Army's LRHW, commonly referred to as Dark Eagle in development phases, was created to give the United States the ability to strike high-value, heavily defended and time-critical targets at speeds that make interception nearly impossible. It is one of the most vital technologies in America's deterrence strategy and forms a key component of the modern multi-domain operations doctrine, where speed, surprise, intelligence integration and long-range accuracy come together. The long-range hypersonic weapon is built around a two-stage booster system that accelerates the weapon to hypersonic speeds before releasing a highly maneuverable hypersonic glide body. This glide body then travels through the atmosphere at speeds exceeding Mach 5 and maintains its ability to change direction unpredictably, making it extremely difficult for enemy air defense networks to track or intercept. Because it is launched from ground platforms, the LRHW adds a powerful land-based strategic capability to the United States, creating a new layer of offensive reach for the Army. Unlike traditional ballistic missiles, the hypersonic glide body does not follow a fixed parabolic arc. Instead, it rides the atmosphere, maneuvering at ultra-high speeds, forcing enemy radar systems to constantly recalibrate and reducing their reaction time to nearly zero. This is what makes hypersonic weapons so disruptive. They travel too fast, too low and too unpredictably for older air defense systems to handle. In terms of range, the LRHW stretches deep into strategic distance. While its exact operational range remains classified for security reasons, defense analysts note that it comfortably reaches well over 2,700 kilometers and possibly further depending on mission configuration. This enables the U.S. Army to strike command centers, mobile missile launchers, radar installations, naval bases, high-value infrastructure and other sensitive enemy assets from extraordinarily long distances. The LRHW gives commanders the ability to shape the battlefield long before traditional assets arrive, unlocking new operational opportunities in a modern conflict scenario. As global tensions rise and great power competition becomes more complex, systems like the LRHW are designed to provide the United States with decisive speed and long-range punch. The weapon's speed is its most defining element. Traveling at Mach 5+ means the glide body covers more than a mile per second. Some flight profiles push beyond Mach 8 or higher depending on atmospheric conditions and mission planning. At these speeds the glide body generates extreme temperature and pressure. The engineering required to survive such heat and maintain accuracy is one of the impressive achievements of the program. Hypersonic glide bodies must endure temperatures exceeding several thousand degrees while staying structurally stable and aerodynamically efficient. This involves advanced thermal protection systems, high-temperature composite materials, special coatings and internal structural design that resists deformation under intense aerodynamic stress. Accuracy is another major advantage. While hypersonic weapons are primarily known for speed, their guidance systems also allow for precise engagement of targets. The LRHW relies on a combination of advanced sensors, navigation systems and continuous flight adjustments by the glide body. This ensures that even after traveling thousands of kilometers at extreme speed, the weapon can still strike its target with pinpoint accuracy. This accuracy makes the weapon not only a tool for major strategic missions but also a potential solution for quickly eliminating mobile targets that might otherwise escape conventional strikes. The launch platform for the LRHW is a mobile ground-based battery that includes several major components. The system usually consists of a transporter erector launcher with multiple missile tubes, a command and control unit, a support vehicle and the associated equipment for logistics and maintenance. The mobility of the system means it can be positioned wherever needed, relocated quickly and redeployed to new locations to maintain operational unpredictability. Mobility is essential in modern warfare because static missile sites can be targeted. With mobile launchers, the LRHW batteries can hide, move and strike before an enemy has time to detect their position. This provides strategic survivability, ensuring the system remains effective even under contested conditions. The command and control system integrates real-time battlefield data, satellite tracking, secure communications and automatic targeting support. Hypersonic weapons require precise launch calculations because the glide body will travel immense distances and must enter its hypersonic trajectory with exact timing and angle. The onboard and ground-based computing systems work together to ensure the missile launches with the correct parameters for the mission. The LRHW integrates into the Army's emerging sensor-to-shooter network, a system that connects satellites, drones, radar platforms, AI-driven intelligence systems and missile units into one real-time battlefield awareness grid. This allows the LRHW to receive updated targeting data even seconds before launch. Speed, intelligence and coordination combine to form a strategic weapon unlike anything fielded before. In terms of role and purpose, the LRHW fills a critical capability gap that existed for many years. The United States had powerful ballistic missiles, long-range bombers and cruise missiles, but it needed a weapon that combined speed and precision while still being deployable from land platforms. Hypersonic weapons give military planners a tool that can reach targets faster than conventional cruise missiles and with more flexibility than ballistic missiles. A hypersonic glide body does not simply fly fast, it also flies unpredictably. This combination makes the system ideal for countering advanced anti-access and area denial defenses that many potential adversaries deploy. With LRHW, the U.S. can strike through contested airspace without having to send aircraft or rely on naval assets. The development of LRHW was part of a larger Pentagon initiative to regain advantage in the hypersonic field after other nations accelerated their own programs. The Army, Navy and Air Force all pursued hypersonic technologies jointly, ensuring shared research, shared components and coordinated strategy. The LRHW glide body is the same core design used across different branches, ensuring compatibility and reducing cost. Testing of the LRHW throughout the early 2020s demonstrated progressively improved performance, booster reliability, glide body stability and targeting precision. Each test brought new data that refined the weapon into the version expected for operational deployment in 2025. By 2025, the LRHW was positioned as one of the most anticipated long-range systems entering service. Deployment plans focused on strategic locations where the system could offer maximum deterrence against high-end threats. The Army structured its hypersonic units with specialized personnel trained to operate the launchers, manage targeting coordination and maintain the complex thermal, mechanical and electronic systems required for hypersonic operations. These units became part of the future multi-domain task forces, ensuring that hypersonic weapons were integrated with long-range fires, cyber operations, electronic warfare and intelligence assets. The LRHW also represents a new era of strategic deterrence. A weapon that travels at hypersonic speeds and can strike extremely valuable targets forces adversaries to rethink their plans. Traditional missile defenses were designed for predictable trajectories like ballistic missiles or slower cruise missiles. Hypersonic glide weapons do not fit those categories. They require entirely new tracking systems, faster computers and advanced interceptors, none of which are widely deployed yet. This creates a temporary window where hypersonic weapons serve as a powerful deterrent because of the lack of effective counters. The presence of LRHW batteries in operational theaters signals a strong message: adversaries cannot rely on distance or defenses to protect their critical assets. The psychological and strategic impact of hypersonic weapons should not be underestimated. They change the timeline of conflict. Decision makers have far less time to react. Defensive systems must detect, track and respond to a threat that arrives in minutes rather than hours. This puts pressure on adversaries to invest heavily in counter-hypersonic systems, restructure command networks and rethink offensive strategies. The LRHW is not only a weapon but a strategic tool that shapes the battlefield long before a missile is ever launched. Beyond its military role, the LRHW program also drove major technological advancements. It advanced research in aerodynamics, high-temperature materials, guidance systems, rocket propulsion and command and control engineering. These advancements also support future hypersonic designs for both offensive and defensive systems. The rapid evolution of the LRHW helped keep the United States at the forefront of global hypersonic research, ensuring that future systems can become even faster, more accurate and more survivable. For viewers who follow military technology, the LRHW is one of the most important breakthroughs of the decade. It stands at the intersection of speed, intelligence and strategic power. It symbolizes the modern battlefield where the difference between victory and defeat can be measured in seconds. It represents a leap forward for the U.S. Army, giving soldiers access to new levels of strategic reach. And it captures the essence of future warfare where technology moves faster than ever before. This is U.S. Army Zone, bringing you detailed insights, reviews and deep analysis on the most powerful systems that shape America's military dominance. If you want more content like this, make sure to support the channel, like the video and subscribe.